Hi everyone, this is the Elusive Panda. One of my friends recently said to me, I've started taking photos and I want to start doing post-processing and learning how to edit those photos. Where do I start? And I thought, this is a good time for a video. So this is episode 1 of Where to Start. Let's go right to the very beginning of post-processing. So let's say you've taken some photos with your digital camera. Well, the first thing you need to do is get those photos off of your camera. So let's get the memory card out. The photos are on your SD card right now, and the first thing we need to do is back them up to a drive so that we can work on them and so that they're a little bit more secure than being on these cards. So take your card, go ahead and plug it into your computer or your SD card reader. Oh, it's on this side. And we'll open up that SD card folder. And let's just move it over to the right-hand side of the screen. Okay, so right now, here are all the images we've taken. So for this example, these are some engagement photos I took of some friends just a couple of weeks ago. And I want to move these engagement photos onto a portable hard drive for editing, and I'll tell you why. I keep all of my files on a 4 terabyte portable hard drive, and I have multiple copies of this hard drive. These are all mirrors of each other. I use this as my working hard drive because I can take it anywhere and plug it into any computer with Photoshop, and I can work on those files, and I always have the latest edits and the most important files no matter where I go. If you store them on one computer, then if you do changes on that computer and then maybe you did some changes to another copy of the files on another computer, you'd have to consolidate everything and you have to find out which of the files are the most recent, and it can take a long time to sort it out. So my recommendation is to put everything onto one portable hard drive and have that be your working drive. If you have USB 3.0 or 3.1, that's totally fast enough to do all of your editing right off of an external hard drive. And let's bring up that hard drive on the other side of the screen. Okay, so what you're looking at on the screen is on the left-hand side, I have files on my portable hard drive. You can see it's a pretty big archive. And then on the right-hand side, I have the image files on the SD card from my recent shoot. And what I'm going to show you now is the way that I store and archive all of my photos so that I can find them easily, so that they're ordered by the date that they were taken. And there are a couple of keywords that I can search through really fast to find the folder with images that I'm looking for. If you look on the left-hand side of the screen, and we'll just pick one of these folders for an example. This says Amberlou Pinup Infrared right here. It said the name of the file, the name of the folder is 2019-07-28. That's the date, and I start the file name with the date and with the year so that everything goes in sequence. So the year, the month, and then the day, and that will cause all of your folders to be numbered sequentially. And then a couple of keywords from that shoot. So Amberlou was the name of my model, and we did pinups and we did infrared. So I have just 4 keywords, and with those 4 keywords, I can almost always find what I'm looking for by just typing in 1 or 2 things. Was the model, oh, it was amber, so that would pull up that folder in a search. I'll show you that. So if we were to search within this folder and we said, was it amber? That's right, and then it pulls up the folder that you're looking for. Or did I do, was it a pinup shoot? If I can spell it. Yep, and then it pulls up that folder for pinups. So that's a really easy way, just within the standard Windows file structure, to find and search for stuff. And so let's create a new folder just for this latest shoot. Let's look at the date that I took these new photos. We took them on 8/10/2019. Right click and do New Folder. So here's the new folder, and we're going to name it for the date that we took the photos, 2019-08 for the month, and 10 for the day. Next, we'll give it a couple of words for the person and the subject, which was my friend Benjamin, and it was his engagement shoot. And then because I've already made this folder and transferred the files one time, I'm just going to type demo just because that's what we're doing right now, just a demo to show you. Okay, so now we have the folder. We'll open that folder. It's empty because we haven't transferred files yet. We'll grab all of our files from the SD card. We'll just drag them right into that folder. You can see it's going to take about 1 minute 30 seconds, so we'll just speed through this. Okay, all the files have been transferred from the SD card onto the portable hard drive in the new folder, 2019-08-10 Benjamin Butler Engagement Demo folder. And there you have it. So it's one more folder. It's always going to sort itself down to the bottom of the list where the most recent files are. And now that we have everything on that external hard drive, you could probably go ahead and delete all the files off the SD card. Be very careful that you delete the correct files. So we're done with the SD card for now. And at this point, if I was going to work on any of those files, I would just open this folder on the external hard drive. And if I was going to do any work on these files right now, I'd go ahead and open the file. I'd save any Photoshop files or any changes right to this same folder location on my external hard drive so that everything is in one place. I'm not keeping them on the computer hard drive, I'm keeping them on the external hard drive. And then, just to be safe, every couple of weeks, I will take my master external hard drive and I'll take this and I'll plug in my backup hard drive. If you have one extra hard drive, that's good. If you have 2 extra hard drives, that's better. And then I will take everything on this hard drive and copy it straight to this hard drive. And then put this drive somewhere safe. Put it away, put it in a drawer. Better yet, put it off-site at another location so that when your house burns down, you still have a copy of all your photos somewhere else. Do that every couple of weeks, at least once a month, and that way you've always got multiple copies of your files in different locations so that they're safe, and so that if something happens to one copy, you've got another copy that's a pretty recent backup. It's very important to take care of your files and to keep backups. Another good option for this is, while you'll want to have all your photos on a physical drive, probably for the editing, you can create a copy in the cloud. If you have a cloud service, you can back up all your photos to the cloud. You'll probably have to pay for a service that has enough storage space, but that's another option. Just make sure you have more than one set of backup files, okay? So that's that. That's where you start, what to do with your files right off of your camera when you get going. And from this point forward, we can go on to the next episode where we'll start looking at opening those fresh files and getting started with the very basics of some editing.